Okay, so today I'm going to be making TteokKochi. This is just a Korean rice cake, a cheesy Korean rice cake. You could also do this with just a spicy glaze, but today I'm doing the cheesy version, and I am going to be using fresh rice cakes. These are the thick ones, and I'm going to cut these in half. My husband went to H Mart today, and he saw this, and he's like, "This is what I want today." I'm like, "Great, so this is what we're making." So to make it cheesy, I'm going to be using some American cheese. I have some mozzarella cheese. I also have some grated Parmesan cheese, and I'm also going to be adding some dried parsley, a little bit of chopped scallion, and I'm also going to make a spicy sauce for dipping, or like I said, you could do a spicy version of this. It's really up to you. I'm not really measuring anything, so I'll try my best to give you some, measurements, because normally I eyeball when I make these things. So anyways, let's get started. Okay, so you open up the package, and rice cakes, especially when they're fresh like this, they are sticky. I've oiled my knife, and I'm just going to cut it right in half. And this will give me the size that I want to work with. So once I'm done cutting them, I have a plate here with a little bit of oil, and that helps kind of to keep them separated. And I've also oiled some skewers. And what I'm going to do at this point is just skewer them. I'll repeat the process. Shorter skewers probably work better, but this is what I've got today. Okay, so I have 8 skewered here, and I want to also mention, you don't have to use these thick rice cakes. Also, the regular smaller ones, you can definitely use those, but my husband picked these out today, so I'm going to use these. So these are ready to start putting together with the cheese. Okay, here I have a nonstick pan, and yes, I need to get a new one. It is kind of scratched in there. So I have this preheating on a medium heat. I am going to add some cooking oil. By the way, for those of you that always ask, I'm using a grapeseed oil. Whatever cooking oil you use or you have on hand, do that, use that. So what I'm going to do is add my rice cake. I'm going to do 4 skewers at a time. I think 4 large ones seem to work best for 1 slice of American cheese. And give that a little twirl in the cooking oil, and I'm just going to kind of saute and fry these up a little bit on the exterior. And don't work with a high heat, because if you work with a high heat, this will burn. So just medium, medium-low. So this is kind of, let me give you a closer look here. Oops, it's dripping. That's kind of what you're looking for on the exterior. It kind of gets a little crispy and sauteed. Sometimes it'll get golden brown, some golden brown bits, but just going to keep turning it till it gets sauteed on the exterior. Now I'm going to start adding my cheeses. Go ahead and add your American cheese. Add some of your shredded or grated mozzarella. Add a little bit of your Parmesan. Scallions. Some parsley. Now I'm going to actually shut off the heat because I believe the pan is hot enough. And cover it for about a minute and let the cheese on top melt. Okay, so now I'm going to make just a dipping sauce. You could also make the spicy version of this and, brush the spicy sauce onto the rice cake. So I'm going to turn on my stove here. And like I said, you can make spicy rice cakes using this sauce. I do it all the time. So I'm going to take my gochujang and just get a little, maybe 2 tablespoons. I just get a heaping little wooden spoon like this. Now I'm going to add it to my pan. And with the same spoon, I'm going to measure just, tablespoon of soy sauce, maybe less. Start mixing that in. And I'll get that into the oil. Now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of water. I'm going to add maybe a half teaspoon of sugar. And that's it. I'm going to give this a mix, let it simmer and bubble until it is combined, and then I'm going to shut off the heat. And if I need to add just a little tad bit of water, I will do that. It's pretty much done. It's combined, it's simmering and bubbling. And if you need to thin it out some more, just add a little more water. But this is going to just be a dipping sauce for my cheesy TteokKochi. I hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you like it, and thanks for watching.